Previously on Tales from the Coast.
You can either brave it and make your own passage, or you can follow what's called the slug veins.
Alright, I swear to God, if some Stand By Me shit happens, I'm gonna be real mad.
Your boots are now thoroughly coated in old blood.
Temptations, you have found me.
10 out of 10 Dragonborn recommend avoid the blood bog.
Did we know that the muck was not our friend?
I'm gonna make sure of it.
This is the worst.
The embodiment.
Ugh.
Insogiment.
Ah, yes. Don't stop me now.
Having such a good time.
I'm
having a bog.
Having a bog. Because we're having a bad time, because we're all stuck in hell.
Welcome, one and all, from Golden Guild Hall to Sloppy Tavern Brawl. Come now and listen close to Tales from the Coast.
So, through some of the deep, thick bushes, our trail comes to a right, and then Ben's character is on the farthest left of that trail, and I guess sees something, pulls out his lance, and I stop.
I keep that thing out.
And our trail,
Yes,
at least
as
he
it
says,
snakes away to the right, it
Snark.
looks like at some point over in this area, you can't see the trail anymore. So either it takes another corner or it ends. From as far as you can tell.
Alright, gentlemen.
Is the bush black and curly? Just make it grosser in
What
here.
Not even the most immense manscaping could tame this.
Gross.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot around the corner. Let's go take a look.
You go around the corner?
Yep.
Think of, so as you turn the corner, it looks...
I got my javelin ready
Javelin
to throw.
hoisted.
It is in throwing position.
Okay. There is this ginormous, kind of slowly pulsating, slug-like creature. Think of if a leech was the size of two beetle cars attached together.
You motherfucker. You fucking Stand By'd me. This thing goes from a crotch, I'm leaving.
I go for more than just your crotch.
100%.
And then, as you turn the corner, it's been alerted from your call,
Okay.
and it turns, and it's just got from all this blood seeping from this lamprey maw full of teeth, no eyes that you can see, and it looks something like this picture.
That's fucking gross.
Jesus,
That's
that
fucking
dude, that is...
huge.
Dude, they know what they were doing when they were painting that.
Yeah, so it
That-
looks kind of like a circumcised cock with teeth.
So it looks
That's
like an
gross.
uncircumcised cock. with
Yeah,
teeth.
uncircumcised cock
yeah.
with teeth.
Ugh.
Gross.
Ugh.
Well,
That would be initiative.
I don't want to.
7.
7?
Can I go first and just nope?
How large is it? Size large.
9. Does it have to drool too? Fuck.
It's got that skews. Oh my god.
that's
Jeez.
And this freaking slug got a nat or a 20 on its roll, but its dexterity is -2, so that is 19.
19?
Mm-hmm. You got a 19?
I got 20.
Oh, sweet. Alrighty, let's practice get hit. Got 4. So Praxis just says, "That, my friends, is a gorger slug." And with that, you can lead us off, Victor.
Everyone's doing okay for health?
Oh yeah.
I could use a little bit if we're gonna fight this thing. I'm at 10.
Okay. I'm going to ready my action, and if and when the Dragonborn goes to go in there, I'm going to run in there and attack with him.
Alright, sounds good. That's your whole turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, so the slug's up next, and you see it's turning towards you once again, and it just lets out this almost just this guttural burp sound, and all of its teeth rattle, and it vomits up a little bit of the blood it's been eating, and then slithers forward through the muck like a slithery snake.
Can I
The snake.
can I do a check to see if some of the thorns beside me could be flammable? Or
Yeah,
is it
totally.
just because it's like... hell that most things are fire resistant. I guess we'll see. I ain't gonna figure out shit.
Perhaps just a little too focused on this behemoth slug coming
Start
towards
to
you.
move it. I can't think about that.
Can't focus on
Yeah.
anything
More
else at the
pressing
moment.
concerns.
More pressing concerns.
Indeed.
Like the slug that's gonna try and swallow you. So it makes a.
Ben, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna throw this javelin at it.
As you do.
I'm looking after the team. Don't worry.
Alright, so it comes right towards you there, Victor, and has a 22
Oh, so it's
to
like
hit.
right in there.
I'm gonna disadvantage him.
disadvantage.
Shield time.
That is a 14
shield
in that
up.
case. You've got your
Nice.
shield,
With
so...
16. Either way, it doesn't hit.
I got you.
Okay,
Nice.
so you are good.
With a quick ting off his shield, ting off mine. This cho dick ain't getting me today.
Ting ting! Alright, so that is the
You
quarter
are
slug done. Akara, you're up.
Uncircumcised sloth.
All right, javelin time. That's 9, 10.
10?
Yeah.
That does not hit.
No, I didn't think so. At which point, I'm gonna. This thing seems pretty quick, so I'm gonna say, spread out, take it from all sides, and I'm gonna scoot around, just like keep menacing around to the one side.
And you
I'm
guys
gonna
are in
gesture
difficult
for
terrain here
Victor
as well.
to come with me,
Sounds good.
So you can move that, yeah,
Yep.
through squares. Okay.
and I'm gonna draw my sword.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna, since like I said, once he goes
Ready
to
to
swing,
action.
I'm gonna ready my action to swing as well. Now that it's closer, and I'm going to use primal savagery. 11. Does not hit.
Does not quite hit.
Okay. That's it. It's my turn. That's all I got.
Ocelus.
Alright, well, time to circumcise this old penis here, so I'm gonna go up and kill it with the cutlass.
Okay.
Slish slash. Hopefully.
Circumcise that ass.
Yeah. I think that's gonna hit. Shit rolls on damage though.
Which you roll to hit?
Rolled a 19 plus 5. Yeah.
Definitely hits.
And that's going to be 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Would a 13 hit?
It would, yes.
I calculated it wrong. Sorry. A melee spell attack is my proficiency as well
Does
as my
use-
wisdom modifier.
You are proficient in the spells you are casting.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Cool.
So,
So
I
I
wasn't
hope- I
having that
really hope.
earlier. So
If not, our
um,
druid's in big trouble.
Just boom. Ah!
Just
for
wildly casting
4
spells.
acid damage.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Wild magic! Wild magic!
Wild magic.
You get a spell! You get a spell!
Alright, cool. And that brings us back to the top with Vincent. We'll do practices roll again too.
Okay.
Is it Vincent or Victor?
Victor.
Oh, sorry, did I say Vincent?
Yeah.
Skin.
Skin.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna try and not spread out actually, so I'm going to step aside the Dragonborn again and tell him that I'm better with you than by myself, and ask him to defend me as I go for the weak points, using my primal savagery again to try and cut this guy open for a 20.
Nice.
That definitely hits.
22.
22, haha. Thank you, Ben. For 8
8, cool.
acid damage.
Alrighty, and now the slug is going to turn around and make an attack at the big Dragonborn. And miss horribly.
Good.
Has no one got hit by this thing yet?
Not yet.
Not effectively?
yet.
Okay.
I would love some healing though.
We'll get Praxis to come with you, and then we'll get from two sides.
Alright,
Got him
Akara,
outflanked.
you're up.
Sword time. That's another 9 to hit, so I'm gonna take that as a no.
Not sword time.
No, not sword time.
That's deflect time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Speaking
doing my
about
best
sword
to
fighting,
distract him.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Sounds
I
good.
got his attention. He's eyes on me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I got this.
He doesn't have any eyes though.
How does it look?
Metaphorically speaking.
Teeth on you.
Not yet.
That's
I
true.
hope
not
You're
yet.
getting outsworded, dude. You picked a sword fight, and this guy's got a fucking rocker.
Okay.
It's okay. I
got this.
I feel supremely confident in my ability to let Victor handle the big sword.
Perfect.
Is that
You're up there, Sam.
Alright. Just gonna go clack clack again, motherfucker. Nope. Not going clack clack again. That's gonna be an 11.
Not quite enough.
Nah. And then I'm going to I might just disengage as a bonus action then, and just get a little out of range.
Just like back up like 10 feet.
Yeah, here we go. I guess I'll go 15's my full range motion. In this, oh, that's a bush. Can't go in the bush. There we go.
Cool. And as you... Actually, Praxis will go first. Praxis is just going to move up to you. Back to the Valentine, Victor.
Does Praxis heal him at all?
Do you want him to heal you up right now?
I feel like I'm gonna get one shot if I don't get a little bit of healing on me.
Then he will cast Cure Wounds on you for his action, and you get a whopping 4 health back.
You know what? That's enough. I can take 2 hits probably now.
Nice.
I'm going to use my Halo of Mist, so just summoning this mist around me, so he needs to do a Constitution check.
It was a terrible roll. He got 6.
6, nice. So he gets 2d4s for damage. I'll throw those down right. Meow. For 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I get an extra 4 health because I'm going to use my symbiotic entity.
Cool.
And I do a little extra damage next turn, so can't wait. Actually, I have an extra little bit of health as well, so...
Okay, the slug is going to take its turn now too, and it turns and leers venomously in Ocelus's direction.
Shout at him some more.
Spits forth just a massive glob of goop from its gullet towards
Boy, I
you.
did not anticipate that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm glad I got healing.
It just, does it shake a little bit beforehand?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Not in the hair! Not in the hair!
Oh, goddamn.
Gross. Is it a hit?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it
we're gonna
doesn't.
have to-
No,
that
they
was
fucking-
tough.
Not in the hair. You're good, you're good. Not in the hair.
God. Such a bitch to get out.
Oh, that's awful.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, man. I didn't think of that at all, actually, when I gave it its, like, acid glob attack.
Glob.
Oh. Alrighty, I got Kara.
Alright, I'm gonna remind the worm. You don't look at him, you look at me!
No,
Fucking no! I'm spending my inspiration. He's looking at me.
Hey.
That's a 20
Yeah,
modified
that hits.
for 8 points of damage.
8? Awesome.
Not flailing around uselessly for a 3rd round in a row.
Give me a dex save there as well.
Alright. That's a modified 20 again!
You are good, as some of its like acidic blood shoots out of the wound too, but to no avail. Alrighty, Ocelus, you just about got literally ejaculated on by a giant.
Oh god. Giant uncircumcised
Giant pea
penis with
monster.
teeth. You know what? Against my better judgment, I'm actually gonna go towards it.
Nimbly
got a
skirting
dagger.
around its pile.
You got a dagger.
I get sneak attack. I guess I'd get sneak attack with the dagger right now. I'm gonna move in. 15 hit.
Yes.
Alright. Then that's gonna be 10 damage.
10 damage, nice.
It
It is bloodied.
gross.
A bloodied
And then
soda.
shit, I guess I used all my movement, so I'm kinda stuck there for this round.
Okay. And then Praxis will just move up a little bit here too. Victor.
I'm going to try and attack this thing. Can I do a Constitution save as well?
Absolutely. Fuck. Not a good one. Definitely fails.
Nice.
Rolled a 2.
I missed my attack. But it's going to take 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, awesome.
That's all I got.
And the slug is gonna go. It's looking at you, Akara.
You bet it is.
He's looking at you.
But it misses once again, only getting a 14 against your AC.
Alright.
That leaves us with your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stab him again. No, I'm not.
I'm
That's
just
a
picturing
10.
it just ting, 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 ting.
Just stabbing
Flapping off
back
his
at each other and each
cocky
other.
Flesh.
Just trying to bite me and I'm just shouting at it.
Awesome.
Come on, big boy, watch me! Come and get me! As you know, I continue to ineffectually fight the worm.
I see the worm is getting a little bit of performance anxiety. That's all of us.
Yeah, it does happen to all of us.
You done your turn there?
Yeah, I'm done my turn.
All right.
There's only so much fighting I can do.
Yeah, same here, apparently. I roll a 2.
You saying
7.
something about performance anxiety?
Yeah. Happens to all of us, just like you said. But I am going to jump back by disengage with my bonus action, so I am not within a melee attack.
Okay, and back to Victor. Any bonus action away?
Bonus action, disengage, yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my scimitar and try and hit this guy. 6. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my Primal Savagery. I like that one. That's gonna hit for modified 20.
Definitely a hit.
Does he do a Constitution save? 6.
Only getting a 9, so that is a fail once again.
Nice. So he's gonna take 4 damage necrotic,
Okay.
and then he's going to take 1d6 plus 1d10, so 3 and 8 poison damage.
Okay. All right, make a dex save for me as well. You're good.
It's hard.
It's just once again, as
19.
you rip into it, its acidic blood shoots out as well.
Oh, jeez. Gross. Just
Okay.
slightly shield that stuff.
Yeah.
And pray.
Alright, what's it gonna do here? It's going to actually, I think it's had enough of you guys, and can you both make dex saves for me quick?
It's an 18.
11.
11? Cool. You are good. You are knocked prone in the muck as it shoots away over this way.
Do I get to make an opportunity attack?
Definitely do.
As prone, do I still get to make an opportunity
Man!
attack?
With disadvantage.
Nice. I'll take it.
Can't hit a damn thing. I'm wallowing in the muck.
Nope. That's a no there?
Yep.
Okay.
Both of them wouldn't have hit.
Oh, dang.
Swing and a
Alright,
miss.
and it's going to try and bite Ocelus. And it is not going to. This thing may have got the girth, but it just doesn't have the hurt.
See, it's not about the size, it's what you do with it.
Yeah.
A lesson this giant slug is now learning.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got a 9. And to Akara.
Alright, I'm gonna just charge at it. And that's a 12 to hit. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Alright, that's why you don't turn your back on me when you're doing this! And I'm just gonna just lean in and shove that sword in for another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, so definitely quite bloodied. And
Gonna
on to
learn you.
Ocelus.
Bruh. Alright. Let's do it one more time with the cutlass. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, and I rolled 13 damage.
13. Goddamn.
How's he doing?
Here we go, being
He
effective.
is looking severely bloody.
God damn, just not quite enough.
And Victor, can you finish him?
Yeah, I'll get up.
Finish it off, dude. Nice and quick, dude. Finish him.
Can I do a Constitution save?
Absolutely. Getting a 18.
18. Yeah, that's gonna save. So those do not count. I'm going to pick up my dropped sword as I fell down and start walking my way over and just stab this thing. One hand shield and one hand just stab from like almost an uppercut hit, and I just can't seem to close it because that's only going to be 10.
Oh, yeah, not quite enough. So this thing still lives. With that, it's going to turn back to you both. And
baited
make a
the
quick dex save
beast.
for me there, Sam.
I want to hiss at this thing.
You want to hiss at it?
Go.
With
Sounds
the
good.
teeth out. Just
Teeth on teeth, motherfucker.
16?
16? You're good. As it turns around, its tail lashes out in front of you. Honestly, probably not that fast because it's just a freaking slug, but
Yeah.
girthy lash. Alright, so it's going to attack Victor here, getting a 16.
That's going to hit me. So on the
Okay.
class of 16, that's it.
I'm gonna try to block for him with the shield.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Are we within? Is it 10 feet or 5 feet?
It's 5
It's within
feet.
5 feet of me.
And you guys are side by side.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you negate it.
Woo!
I just have all these false life hit points that I kind of
Stop
want to
being
soak
such a
up.
block, dude.
Yeah, dude, stop being
Dude,
cock block.
why
I
you
want to
gotta
get hit.
I'm just
Hot blocking my slug,
just trying to bait the worm. I am the master for bait. Why do you think I got all this armor
I am the master
and the
bait.
shield? I'm gonna bait the thing.
I am the master bait.
Oh, it's okay. I'm glad you brought protection. That's
Oh man.
good.
Beautiful.
Children.
Yep.
And after once again deflecting it,
Eyes on me, wormy.
Or not.
Nope.
You gotta stop saying that, man.
Nope.
Ready.
anything else for your turn there, Ben?
Action surge.
Action surge.
That's 13
That hits.
for another 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. That is enough to kill it.
Yes.
Yelling master bait.
No, I'm not gonna yell masturbate at the worm. I'm just gonna come in, do the feint, do a juke, block from my guy, and then I'm just gonna slide in stab low.
Finish you.
Cool. Just like open up its guts.
Yeah, just
Giving
get
it a-
right in
You're
there.
giving it a true Prince Albert right there.
Oh god. Oh, well, that was gruesome and hilarious.
so-
Press right up his skin, just yeah, that was
Successfully
awful.
fought a worm.
I feel like
So many
I feel like we've
bloodworm
left a
cock.
couple dick jokes on the table, but I can't think of any right now.
Oh man.
That's okay. It's probably for the best.
Yeah, I really hope so. Let's never come back to this swamp.
I can't believe it didn't hit you guys once.
Did it not?
No.
Not hit you guys at all?
It made some it did some reaction damage, which I literally made up because I wanted it to do something to you guys. But it literally didn't hit you guys once.
Yeah, I have 14 AC too. Like that's pretty easy to hit.
Well, every time I tried to attack the druid, block, shield.
To pull something
Shield,
from
cock
Adventure
block.
Zone. You've beaten
Cock
my
block.
cock monster.
Don't worry, I've got
Solve my cock monster puzzle.
Yeah, so that was the Gorger Slug finished. As you guys are left huffing and puffing.
What are you talking about? We feel fine.
Yeah,
Do it again.
I feel good.
Round two. Round two. Quick reload. I don't need 30 minutes.
Fight.
Everybody got some juice?
Just need a little Gatorade. That special blue pill, and I'm good to go.
Perfect.
If that fight lasted more than 4 hours, we would have had to go to a doctor, though.
Contact your local cleric.
I need you to look at something.
It won't stop.
Praxis. I've got some problems.
Oh, is it just a small thing? No, it's massive.
A massive problem. A big old problem.
Alright. Alright, well, Mr.
I'm gonna
Dungeon
withdraw
Master.
my sword, resheath that, wipe it off on the edge of the monster to kind of clear off as much goop as I can, retrieve my missing javelin, and then back on the trail.
There's one problem with
And I'm
that.
gonna. Oh
There's
no.
no trail.
There is no trail.
Oh yeah, we found the slug. We've reached the end of the trail. Well, in that case, as I look around and realize the fact that I've run out of trail, I'm gonna plant my foot on the end of the slug. Look back at my companions. Good job, gentlemen. Seems we've solved the one mystery.
If you, just for people listening,
Yes.
Ben is actually acting this out. He is standing up and putting his foot on the chair.
Good job, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And where to next?
He also just gestured to plant a spear in as well.
Beautiful play, that's
I feel so proud of all of
Is
us
that the
right
first
now.
thing you've ever hit with a lance?
No, Akara is skilled in all weapons.
Right. He's right.
All weapons.
Yeah, we're I guess,
We are out of road.
well, you know, we could always just take the path less traveled.
Go
Which is
deeper.
literally everywhere because no one would want to be in this spot.
Deeper. Oh my god, deeper.
Going deeper. So deep.
That's what the slug said.
It's what he would want.
It's ironic too, because all the slug wanted was all of you up inside of him,
Ew.
Nice.
not the opposite.
Ew.
Ah,
Some docking action over there. That's not fun.
ah.
I'm just
Actually,
making the jokes to make Ben uncomfortable now.
most of the creatures I put in this swamp were supposed to like swallow and engulf or like grapple all of you. None of them managed to do any of that.
I mean, Tyler and I got engulfed by the
First,
Yeah,
That's
true.
all.
That one for like.
I was
4.
in and out.
You were in and out. Lickety
Me
split.
too.
Real quick.
We just hit it and quit it like that.
Well, I say we get back in formation and is there anything else we can fight within the next 5 minutes here? Because my person's juiced up.
Do we
Seems-
want to fight more things, or do we want to get to the center of the bog?
I just have a certain,
charter
amount of,
course.
certain amount of hit dice that only works for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was gonna fight something like if anybody wants a Tilly.
Well, then
I'm feeling pretty good.
we should probably hustle then. I'd say,
Yeah, let's jog it out.
Tyler, if as Victor you want to make a survival check with advantage to figure out
Yep.
where the center is, you have a pretty good idea of the vague direction from your vantage
Nice.
point earlier.
21.
21? Perfect. If you go from where the slug was mowing all the biley, gross blood and head slightly west, you think it's straight that direction and not too far.
And you can more or less tell because of how thick the woods is getting, or is it just fairly thick?
Getting
all
thicker in
around?
that direction, and from your vantage point earlier, you know that there might be an open patch further that way.
Nice, from what I remember from earlier. Okay, cool. Well, let's fucking move a little faster than before, not really stealthed.
Lead on, Victor.
Oh god. Here we go.
And I'm gonna, clap everybody on the back as we go by. Good job, everybody. Good fight. Good fight.
This bog's not looking so bad anymore.
No, I'm having a great time.
he got the killing blow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I feel good.
I was
By
kind of
the
hoping
way.
I would beat him to it. That last little hurrah.
At this point, I think it will be single file. So Victor, you're taking the lead.
Yes.
Cool. Breaking bog.
Yes. My companion will be
Yep,
beside me.
I'll be right behind him.
Perfect.
I'll be behind.
And then Praxis in the back.
Praxis.
Come back.
As you go, there
Come off
is
the
just
rear.
this vague, quick vision that you see that appears to be an image similar to the one that you conjure of your lost love before it splits into 5 different pieces and vanishes.
Would it look? Can I do an Arcana check to see if it's that is dancing lights or? Arcana is -1, so 17.
17. It looked a lot like Dancing Lights, but almost like it was done with like the opposite of light, if that makes any sense. Like something from like a very far away that shouldn't be here almost, or like conjured from a vision more so than a cantrip.
Okay. So kind of using like black light instead of white light.
Good lights, because we're in hell.
And
Is
you
it
get
is
those
it getting
vaguest-
darker in here?
Not dark. I'd say it's probably like dim light with this kind of overcast reddish haze that comes down.
Okay. And which way did they split off into multiple different
Multiple directions, but the image forms in the direction that you guys are currently heading before splitting off.
I'll tell the group that I think we're heading in the right direction.
Cool.
I think so too. Good job, Victor.
So
Good job.
happy. All right. So you guys continue onwards, getting all kinds of nicks and knacks from all the bracken you guys are breaking through. I assume avoiding any of the stranger plants if you come across them.
Yeah,
Giving them a wide berth.
I'm leading with my scimitar, just trying to cut down some of the plants and thorns
Cool.
as well.
Probably trying to draw Ocelus's attention away from any of the pretty flowers.
And literally just going straight for whatever I just saw. Like, doesn't matter if it's like thicker in that direction, like slightly thicker. I'm trying to stay more or less in a straight line to that spot.
Cool.
Just cutting my way through.
Give me one more survival check with advantage. Yeah, you're good.
22, nat 20.
Crit.
So with one last slice of vines and bracken, you break forth into this clearing. It appears almost out of nowhere, like just super thick, like the thickest bog you've been through. And then it's just this open clearing. In the center,
Any sounds?
it almost sounds peaceful. Like instead of just oppressive heat and disgusting bog, the bubbling of the bog actually sounds like slightly musical and it's much more just pleasant, soft, and nice.
No music, no
music or anything.
no animals or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
making noise.
But the oppressive air of the bog is gone, and it's much more calm here.
Okay.
And it actually levels out quite a bit too, so you're not wading through waist-deep muck at this point. You almost step up and out, and the muck is maybe like a foot or two deep at most. And in the very center is this kind of cobbled together wooden shack with like a little bit of smoke coming out of a hole in the center of it. There are also the occasional bones kind of strewn around here and there too. But other than that, as far as swamp goes, quite lovely.
I'm gonna let everybody kind of come out, but not advance too much further, and then I'm gonna say Praxis.
This is it.
This is
what we came here for.
this is your lead now. I let him
Alrighty.
take the walk forward, and I try and like step on a way that's out of as much of the goop as possible.
Cool. Very cool. As you guys walk up, it looks like the hut actually kind of like shakes and rattles a little bit side to side. And you make your way, I assume, towards the door?
Only behind Praxis, if that's I give him space.
Cool. Before we meet her, she is, as much as she can be, a benevolent entity, but she is still a denizen of hell.
Can I make an insight check to see if I believe him?
Yeah, of course.
That's a 10.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You do not believe him?
I believe he believes himself, though.
He definitely believes himself. And so, he goes up to knock on the door, and before he does, the door swings open, and before you is this tiny,
How large is
shriveled-
this sword interrupt?
Yeah, no worries.
Tiny, shriveled, but how big is this shack?
It's probably like, using 5 feet, maybe like 3 by 3 kind of idea. It's not tiny, but not huge. Like, you guys can all fit in there, but it'll be cramped quarters.
Nice. Cool. Sorry, go ahead. Tiny and shriveled.
Yeah, so actually probably not tiny, but just very, very lean, very skinny, and just ebony black skin, white hair, and then her eyes are also totally white as well, like very, very cataract and appear to be quite blind. And on her face is almost kindly expression, more so just like indifferent. She says to you, "Dearie me, you poor souls are a long way from home. What brings you to my bog?"
Is she gonna tell us to get out of her swamp?
I don't think
Okay,
it's
good.
Shrek.
Push Praxis forward a little bit.
Yeah.
He can answer this question.
Yeah.
Praxis says, "Mother Night," and just kind of like gives her just this curt little like slight nod. "These are companions of mine, lost souls of the Nine Hells. They seek," and he kind of turns and says, "What is it you seek?"
Who's he?
Just to all of you guys.
Have you seen my dad?
She turns to you, and once again, like, no malice, just kind of this indifferent expression, and says, "You have a very clouded past, young one."
Huh?
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. I
And
think she's crazy.
turning to Akara, she says, "You're the one who dreams of attaining great heights, do you not? Glittering scales and the ground far below.
You could say that.
With such greatness, will you rise from the crucible as a paragon of your kind, or become a creature of basic needs and instincts?"
I will trust my upbringing in that regard, to never yield on my character.
Perhaps you seek the Dragonspawn pits to attain such a goal, or maybe the denizens of Drakari.
Drakari, you say?
I want to take out my notebook and start kind of writing down a few notes and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
As this character.
She also says, "Well,
Flipping past a few poems and then just finding a blank page and starting to write down a few things. As Ben is now too.
come now, come on into my shack. I'm sure you've been in the swamp long enough." And turns and beckons you back in. Before you guys do go in, though, Splint just kind of stops and says, "I was thinking, that Hellfire engine that was destroyed on the plains, it could, with your assistance and some guidance and wisdom from Mother Night, it could be a great tool in my goal of balance. If it's something she could help with, Would that be an endeavor you'd be interested in?
She's asking all of us, or sorry?
Praxis is asking you. Mother Knight just turned and went to the
And she's
shadow.
asking me, sorry, about...
About whether if the Hellfire engine,
Yeah.
the Soul Train, had any sort of functionality left, if it could be used to turn a specific tide of a battle.
What do you guys think?
I mean, if that's the deal that we've got to make for his continued support, then, like, I guess.
Praxis, I'm sorry, I'm not here to fight wars or battles. I'm here to...
It would not be so much a war as if what I think could happen, just perhaps a nudge in the right direction. The balance is not for the faint of heart and not for everyone. I do not demand or subject anybody to my own journey, to my own duty.
Let's keep it as an option and as a strength. But for now, let's see what else she seems to know about some of us and about possibly getting to the next level of hell. If starting this Hellfire train is part of that, then we will do what we must.
That is all I can ask. Thank you very much. Shall we go in?
So we shall.
She has a shower.
I'm gonna let them head in first. Does Praxis go in 1st? And then who's after?
I'll probably go in next, I guess.
Nice.
And I suppose I'll go in next. And I suppose in the interest of being polite, I will plant my spear outside and sling my shield over my back.
Nice. I will also put my
Let's
weapon
not
away
be rude here.
and put my shield over top of my back as well.
Okay.
And then as I was going through my book, just writing down notes on this dragon god that she had mentioned, which was, Ben, what was it?
She mentioned two locations, either the Dragonspawn Pits,
Pits.
and also Drakari.
Drakari.
Also takes his shoes off before entering.
Very polite.
It's the only polite thing to do.
I want to do a perception check to see if I can see those orbs again.
Yeah, totally.
Just looking off in the distance at 18.
Nothing.
I want to cast the light cantrip and then turn it in dancing light, into kind of a figure off in the distance, like deep into the bog over top of the blood. And I want to recite Robert Frost, actually, as we were using earlier. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Shut the book, and then head inside as well, shutting the door behind me.
Awesome. Okay, so inside, it's quite dark, very, very homey. In the center is I don't want to say cauldron, but it's a freaking cauldron in the center.
This chick is still a hag.
This chick is still a hag.
Can I see inside at a perception 16 of any like alchemist stuff that is similar to some of the stuff that we've seen as far as the goop, the blood, the orange rations that we saw earlier in like kind of the deserty area? I still have some of those as well, but any alchemist stuff that I can see?
Yeah, totally.
she's
It
using
looks like one
other than
corner
bones.
has like a mortar and pestle and some sort of alchemical ingredients for sure. Also beside that on a bit of a cobbled together desk or table appears to be notes in a very, very strange foreign language.
Like what?
Or maybe like a personal cipher of hers or something.
Okay.
And it looks like a notebook as well. And other than that, just the kind of slowly burbling cauldron in the center.
Okay.
For a potential powerful being, it looks just like a little hovel, though, in comparison.
Okay. And it smells decent in here?
Smells decent, yeah.
And like essence or
Sounds like she might have
incense
some
or
incense
like
burning, yeah.
Okay. But
Mhm.
not of your like religious kind, more of like I guess
The kind that would like potentially
weed or like weeds burning and stuff like
yeah,
that. Okay.
totally.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to hear what she has to say about about our characters and kind of why we're here. Praxis brought us here, so after all, if we are welcome in this house, which it seems we are, we would like to stay our welcome, and we're searching for two more friends if she's seen them, a goblin and a large tiefling. Not that that's unheard of, I think, out here. And is there anything else that we really want to tell her, Ben?
Not really. I think
More sit and listen?
Yeah, I kind of want to hear a little bit more about what she's got to say about the hells.
Yeah. We are, at least my character is looking for the next level of hell where he might find a cursed being sent here. He doesn't know how long ago, so maybe it's a wasted effort, but he couldn't find them on a material plane and was told that cursed beings such as vampires, and I'm sure the teeth, get stuck here, and he wants to basically retrieve a soul if it's even possible, and see her kind of opinion on that.
So often curses and blessings are misconstrued. Often varies on the material plane. It is possible the person you seek is in Dis, but it is possible not. The cosmos are vast. I understand.
And she kind of pauses and she stares at you. Her eyes actually turn pitch black instead of this cataract look, and she looks completely lucid while she's doing this.
Like the black orbs that I saw earlier.
The ones that like Ben saw in his dream. It's just like black eyeballs, super witch. And after maybe like 5 or 6 seconds, they just kind of go back to normal in this like white cataract blind look. And she says, "You search for her. She was taken, lost, and must be found. Dear young one, not all that is lost can be found, but the cosmos, they are vast, and the only certainty is change. Seek out Keeper in the ruins of Darkspine. He has a certain knowledge and fondness for mortal curios. He would be a good place to start. While under my roof, you all have safe haven, and those two you mentioned, I will do what I can to ease their passage through the bog if they come this way. But if they mean me harm, I will annihilate them." And then she just kind of smiles at you.
She goes back to doing some stuff in the cauldron. I will annihilate them. A puff of smoke comes from the...
Yeah, and just like hums a gentle little tune, smiling slightly to herself.
So I had to go to the little
it's okay.
sailor's room. What I missed.
She was acting a little crazy.
That's cool.
Just a little bit.
Witchery
Yeah.
things.
Witches.
Told us a little
Just
bit.
using the
Man,
cauldron
witches.
in the corner there.
I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
Is there anything you wanted to ask her too?
But where's my dad? If she doesn't know that, it's kind
That is something I do not know, young one. Perhaps you can find yourself before finding your family.
I'm right here. I don't know where here is, or how I got
She just
there,
stares at your blind eyes and taps her head.
but I'm here. It's okay.
Yes, you are here.
He's crazy.
So, if it is a boon you seek of me, and safe haven or information or passage to the lower hells, I may have the means. But I do ask a favor in return. No pact or bond or deal. I am no devil. Have you heard of my children, the Yugoloths?
No.
No, I have not.
Actually, no, I'll try.
I'm gonna roll a
Praxis.
D4.
Sounds good.
I roll a 4.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Fuck,
makes
we have
sense.
no idea.
Victor would probably remember that Practice mentioned them in passing, and just that they are a sort of fiend that is not demon or devil.
Right, okay, cool, yes. Yeah.
So just the gist. Long ago, we made them to fight in the Blood War, to be the ultimate soldier that could not be destroyed eternally on the fields of battle. For like the devils, they can only be truly killed on their home plane, Gehenna.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
There are no blessings in this benighted place.
It's in tight then.
Which
Yeah.
outfox the hag.
Fox the Hag. She says,
I have a certain lesson I would like to teach a wayward child. If you could assist me in this matter, I believe I could help you on your trek through the hells.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm all about reunited family, so let's do it.
I wish to imprison them forever on a demiplane in which they can never escape. Really
Who knows? That
help
could have been what happened to me. So
so they can spend eternity of me tutoring them whenever I wish.
Tutoring or torturing? Just to make sure I didn't hear it wrong. Maybe the accent.
Tutoring. I wish to teach them the manners they never learned.
In my experience, the two are seldom different.
If we have an accord, I require 2 items. I require the bleeding eye and the shatter quartz crown.
A bleeding
that
what?
cauldron in
And
the
something
corner.
crown?
That's your bathroom, right?
Yes,
Okay, good.
that's my chamber pot.
Good. Good.
The bleeding eye and the shatter quartz crown. I require these items to create a focus, to entrap this wayward child of mine.
Oh, he has ADD. Got it.
You could say so. A rather severe case. The nearest one is located in the ruins of Darkspine. Perhaps you can contact Keeper there. Keeper runs a business of sorts in the lower levels of what remains of that haunted city. Perhaps you can convince him to answer your questions. Name drop me if you like. We were acquaintances once.
Do you have anything? I mean, we are only inexperienced travels walking through the dangers of hell. Does she have anything to put us? I mean, maybe she sees a lot of adventures, maybe she doesn't, but to help us, I guess, on our way.
I'll just say your hospitality is very generous, Mother Knight.
Oh,
Thank
please. Nanny night will suffice. But you honor me. Thank you.
Nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous about it too.
Yes. Very much. Internally, I feel very unsettled, and I'm very hesitant to accept any of the sort of things that she might give us. Because I know she says there's no price, but I 100% do not believe this. This is a trap.
I like her.
Because you're looking for parental figures.
I still have much sway with some of my children. They are also the ferrymen of the River Styx. I could at least arrange and most likely attain passage on the river for you in
After
exchange
we
for
get
this service.
Okay. And why can't you go do this yourself?
Because I'm old and I would rather sit in my bog.
Hard to argue with that. I mean, we got attacked by like plants. More plants.
I'm gonna try and hush him up and ask him
And then a
if we
penis
do,
monster.
if we do get, or if there is a better way through your bog that is less hostile.
Yes, there most certainly is. I know Praxis, but so many adventurers in one place is dangerous, even for a person of my stature.
And you see just how like her spine is like she is a super old lady. She's got like
she's
terrible
like a hunchback. Yeah. Oof.
big old hunchback.
It's not often to see so many dwellers from the material plane in my bog, let alone in hell itself. So thank you for your presence. It's nice to chat.
So what do we do, boys? Do we help the old lady? Mind if we take this outside for a bit, Grandma?
Of course.
Do you have any cookies?
Yes,
You have a cookie?
you can have a cookie.
Thank
dear
you.
boy.
You guys want cookies?
I'll take one, but I won't eat it.
I won't impose on your generous hospitality.
Oh please! And she gestures forth with this like burnt black hunk that like one side is kind of pulsating slightly.
Have a cookie, dear lad.
I'll take it and
I
just.
would never decline the deliberate hospitality of Mother Knight, so I will accept.
Thanks, Grandma. We'll see you out front in a second.
I'm gonna put that on my character sheet. Evil cookie.
Cool. So you guys want to take it outside and have a chat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Praxis just chimes in before you head outside. I have words for Mother Knight. If you wish my presence, I will talk with you first. But otherwise, I will stay here.
We'll give you a moment, Francis.
Well, the three of us will talk.
Perfect. So out there, is there any other like buildings or ways that we can kind of walk? Does this like go out to a garden? Like all I've drawn here is stairwells up and then like a little deck and then the shack itself because we're raised. I'm picturing this as like some kind of weird like Vietnam raised bamboo sticks. Is there any other paths that we might be able to walk on to maybe get a little further away?
You could walk out just to like the edge of the bog, or even like go back to the trail that you kind of broke to get in.
And that would mean we're sticking our feet into the mud again.
Back in the muck again, yeah.
How's that phone taste, man?
Got me nervous.
I say we just wait here then and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super convinced anywhere we talk is going to be out of her, like...
Yeah.
Anyone who's blind in magic, honestly, is going to be...
Particularly not when we're carrying her evil possessed cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the informants. I take a bite of mine, because I forget.
Big flex.
Nice.
I'm not sure what that roll meant, but that was
12
a 12.
to consume cookie.
Delicious berry juices flow down your cheek.
Nice! That's all it tasted like was berries? Nice. Okay.
And you get 6 health back too.
I'm at full health. Man, you guys should really eat these cookies. It tastes good.
Can I do a medicine check on these? For 13.
13? Cool. Looks like the inside of it. Do you like break it open and like analyze it kind of do? Or?
Just after his bite.
Cool. The bite that's dribbling down his chin and the remains of like the goop inside of the other half that he hasn't been into yet, it looks kind of like it's been reverse engineered or like alchemically engineered from one of those flowers from the plant that he initially had a battle with, or something similar to that.
Do you still have that flower piece?
I do.
Nice. Should keep that.
Bog flower. Probably should have taken all 3. I just took the red.
Maybe if we ask Nice, she can show us how we can create something like this. Because apparently the cookies are good.
No, I'm not much of a baker, and I'd rather go like kill some things with swords.
Kara, you're quiet. What would you like to do?
Well, we find ourselves in a bit of an awkward situation where really the only path forward is to
Go deeper down
help
there.
Knight in her schemes against her children. At which point, she will apparently provide us with the information we need to exit this foul place as I scrape the muck that's still on my feet on the deck and shake out my cape a little bit more and just...
It like hardly even shakes, it's so caked in muck.
It's disgusting. I hate everything here. It's repellent.
Well, we are not strong enough to convince her to, or threaten her to give us the
We
information we
should burn
want
this
now.
house down.
Burn this whole house down and
Yes.
die.
Burn the whole bog down.
Yeah. Blood bog, die!
I mean, I could go in and see if I could convince her to give us maybe a more reasonable task.
I mean, like, she didn't ask for your souls.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's the best deal we're
Yeah,
gonna
you
You
get a
think so?
fucking tattoo out of this.
So you probably give you stink bug.
First
I
tattoo.
mean, I could do like a...
I love
I could go
Daddy.
with a little warlock tattoo instead. Go down that road.
I think that we just might as well get on our way and go run our asses over to...
I mean, we're going to go to the city anyways. Now
Yeah.
we have an inn with someone who has information that we need.
And from there we might be able to get... I
This
want to
is,
go there because we might be able to get further into hell anyway.
Praxis also mentioned that Darkspine was a city that used to be on the material plane.
Yeah.
And was teleported here by some crazy magic ritual. So there could be some pretty interesting stuff there too.
We got, like, as I see it, we have 3 choices. We either
Do it, don't do it, or...
don't do it, or pick a fight here.
We're pick a fight here.
I don't want to pick a fight.
I don't like that option.
yeah.
That's a bad option.
I would
Just give us
rather-
cookies. We can't kill someone who just give us cookies.
It goes against all courtesy
I mean-
and guest right.
I may have forgotten my whole history, but I haven't forgotten my common decency. And, you know,
This goes against all laws of hospitality.
yeah.
Probably why
I haven't
insist
forgotten my
on it.
manners.
Let's
The only way we can start this now is if I take my glove off and start a duel.
let's take a short rest
And that is a
and
bad choice.
head out.
Very cool.
Go get them focus. Let's get that Adderall pieces there.
I'm gonna ask her to, with persuasion, to show me some of her herbal magics
Yeah, totally.
for 15.
15?
Pulling out the flower that we use, or the flower that we have, as well as the 2 thorn pieces and the old rations that I have, and tell her how great her cookies were, and if only I had some of the ingredients that I'm trying to collect.
She looks at you blindly and cracks this big, like, big, grimacy
Gross.
grin, gross smile.
How yellow and missing are her teeth?
Super yellow and missing.
Anything living in there?
Nope, nothing living. They look quite gross, but
Like
not
tobacco and stuff too, looks like, just like stuck in there.
No,
Not a
just
smoker.
yellow and old, not a smoker.
Okay.
Oh, that warms my old heart. Well, you need, as you have, the red flower of the frond, as well as gorgeous slug livers and pickled spike roots. And then you put it all in the cauldron for about 6 days, and it's ready.
Wow, so we have a spiked root.
You got
is
6
that-
days to cook in a cauldron for some goddamn cookies?
No, I want to see if I can trade her some of my ingredients for more of the cookies.
Ah, that is high praise. Thank you. I will accept your offer.
And she gives you 2 more cookies
Nice.
in exchange for your roots and thorns and stuff.
and
She does,
the flour as well?
And the flour as well.
Sorry, mate. I'll give you a cookie though.
Alright, take
These ones were taken
Actually,
out
you know
of
I'm
the
gonna keep
cauldron.
it. I'll tell you I'm gonna give it to you later.
Nah,
If you're good.
I'm going to trade.
Okay, fine.
I'm still a rogue, motherfucker.
These ones were taken out of the cauldron a little early, so not quite as potent, but they're yours.
Okay, fantastic. So you just gotta succeed, at least from what we've seen, is succeed a, what, D10 Constitution
I don't know,
save?
I'm not sure if the rolling was necessary, but I rolled just in case.
Oh, yeah, you didn't need to roll.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Because that'd be pretty funny. D10 Constitution
I thought it was
save.
going to be a constitution save just to not puke.
Just get a 1d6 health. Or take a 1d6. That'd be kind of bad. I'm really needing some health here.
And you are poisoned. Praxis chimes in as well and says, "So, where will you go off to now?"
Or were the
To the
2
city.
different places with the 2 locations for the
Is the dragon
components?
pits on the way there?
No, they're not. They're, so far as I know, like a little more out to the edge of this layer of hell.
While we're here, though, I'm going to tell you that I've heard rumors of the Dragonspawn pits, but never of Drakare. What can she tell me?
No, you haven't. Drakare is the region in which Kurtelmak, deity of the kobolds, reigns, where the Dragonspawn pits are dire, dire indeed. Perhaps there would be warmer reception in Drakare. To the best of my knowledge, the 2 items in which I seek, the Bleeding Eye resides in Darkspine, and the Shatter Quartz Crown in Hushhowl Gorge. Darkspine is the closest from here.
You might as well go the closest place first.
Does she have a map at all?
I don't think she does, actually. It seems like she just knows everything off memory.
Yeah, I guess when you can't see.
Sometimes when you see her
doesn't
kind
really
of... yeah, when,
You have no compass or even a particularly good sense of directions for this place.
Yeah, very true. I can use the stars inside to help me.
yeah, there is no stars.
That sucks because I probably have navigator's tools that I cannot use.
We do, however, have an unrivaled sense of purpose, gentlemen, and that will guide us.
Yeah, to find my dad. That's what we're doing, right?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Stay with us, friend. We'll find your father.
Cool. And the last thing she adds in is,
I will ensure that the bog does not see you as a threat. You may pass much easier now.
Okay.
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time on Tales from the Coast.